been this excited. I have not been this happy. In terms of political commentary and socio-political and platforming and all that, but I have not been this as excited as I have been as of late. With the release from captivity of one Alex Jones. Thank you, Elon Musk. I see things that are happening, and I'm going to get excited, and I'm going to lead with my chin, and I'm going to do a lot of things. I'm going to pretend that there is some semblance of rationality that is here. I'm going to pretend that we are finally turning the corner and that maybe, just maybe, we're going to get freedom of speech back again on our platforms. And there is nothing, and there is no one, and there is no issue more third rail, more explosive than Alex Jones. And it's not about him per se, but what he represents. If you are going to find out something that is about to happen to this country, which would be very embarrassing for the Biden administration, where do you think you're going to hear that? Fox News? Where? If there is something, if there is a crazed, bear with me, some lunatic New World Order depopulation, some Malthusian eugenics horror story on our way, where would you hear this? If, and I'm not saying it is, but if we never landed on the moon, which I'm not saying, oh, no, but if we were, where do you think you'd hear that? If a major historic event was all wrong, if the official narrative of an historical event were wrong, where do you think you would hear that? I ask you, dear friend, where do you think you would hear that? So please, my friends, sit back. Let me go through this with you tonight. Let me join with me and share in my excitement as I say to you, we really have reason to celebrate not just the return of Alex Jones to Twitter, because Alex Jones was available, but the fact that maybe we are returning to our relative sanity. Maybe people are realizing this is not working. Suppression of information is not working. Maybe somebody's saying, go ahead, let it out. Just enough. Who knows? I'm not trying to second guess why this is happening. But all I say is thank you. So my friends, please like this channel. It means so much. Your metrics, your likes and subscriptions mean so much. You know the drill. And while we talk about events that are changing cataclysmically, you've read recently about what gold is doing, what crypto is doing. So if you find that interesting, and if you find that worthwhile, listen very carefully to these words from LionelNationGold.com. Well, chances are you've seen it before. The chaos in the markets, oil and stocks. Just when you thought it was safe and interest rates were rising, new threats come out of nowhere. Tensions are boiling from Asia to Europe. Adaptation is the key here to safeguarding your wealth. You may not have considered gold before. It's not speculation, but insurance. And right now, you need some insurance. Noble Gold Investments have been protecting investors from disaster for years with precious metals. So if you're worried, it might be time to take a fresh look at gold and silver. Gold is a proven safe haven shield for your portfolio and a volatility balance against uncertainty. If it helps, Noble Gold Investments is offering a free 3-ounce silver American Virtue coin with its new IRAs this month. If you open your Noble Gold Investments IRA or 401k rollover, you can claim your coin today. Remember, crisis brews, portfolios waver, and gold insulates. secure yourself against the threats. So go to LionelNationGold.com. That's LionelNationGold.com, or call 877-646-5347 and tell them Lionel sent you. The only gold company I trust. Now remember, there's always a risk of investment, and there's no guarantee of any kind. Indeed, my friends, there is no guarantee of any time, of any kind. A time. Now let us begin. My friends, listen to me and listen carefully. The most important information that you can ever hear is the truth. And one of the things that you have to understand and have to grasp, one of the things which is so monumentally important and critical, is that you must be in the position, you must understand, and this is important, that the people who represent the usual suspects, these folks, are not your friends, and they are not going to tell you the truth. They are never going to tell you the truth. And if you knew the real truth, you would not be able to sleep at night. If you knew the lies, the absolute distortion, the paucity, the elimination of truth, you would not believe it. Dick Dickerson said, did you listen to the Twitter spaces with Elon, Alex, and a bunch more today? Elon said he will go to jail to defend free speech. God bless this man. God bless this man. I can't say it enough, Dick Dickerson. Thank you. I can't say it enough. And I can't. And please, do me a favor. Don't second guess this. Don't second guess this. Don't say, yeah, but he probably, no, don't. Yeah, but can we trust Elon? Don't. Elon Musk is my hero. Do you remember ever feeling that we're maybe back on the right course again? Do you remember? Who remembers what it was like when the internet was first starting off? I remember when I first came on board. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. My numbers, it was great. The more I spoke, the more, and it's like somebody said, okay, we're gonna give it. And I thought, we're done. And it all happened through Trump. It all when Trump was here, we all got shut down. We were shut down. And there was nothing. There was nobody in our corner. Nobody. It was one person after another. One person. This one's missing. This one's banned. We didn't even know who was there anymore. There were people who I didn't particularly care for, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It was gone. And there was no Elon Musk. Think about this. Let me tell you about Elon. The billionaires that we've had so far are these wimpy, weird, kind of androgynous, strange kind of Zuckerberg going out of his way to show you, I can kick your ass. I can kick your ass. Okay, Mark. No, I can kick your ass. Okay, Mark. Okay. I can choke you out. I'm sure you can. Thank you. Bezos? Oh, dear God. The dweeb with that thing he's going to marry, going around showing you, and look at me, I'm working out. What is going on here? Cook from, well, I don't know what he's doing, Apple. Dorsey, remember that guy? Fred Ziffel? Who are these people? What's going on here? And then, here comes Elon. And Elon is just this SpaceX, brain chips, Tesla, Amazon, which is good. Amazon. We'll send you your book in the mail. We'll send you Amazon. Whole Foods, Prime Video, Amazon. Okay, big Tesla, SpaceX, braggadocious. What does he have, like 30 kids? Somewhat young, these. Tucker almost died. It was like, remember those kids, those little girls, young kids who used to go crazy with the Beatles? That was Tucker. Couldn't believe he was meeting him. Joe Rogan couldn't believe he's meeting him. Lex Friedman couldn't believe he's meeting him. He's like, name the one magnate, the one who in history comes close to him. You know what it is? Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes, the movie producer, the pilot, the barnstormer, the daredevil. You know what I mean? Branson kind of tried it, but he didn't really do it. Elon says, I'm going to come in here and I love it. And I want free speech. And he plays you. Do you think I should do it? Yes. You think, well, what do you think? Well, of course, overwhelming. And the ADO's going crazy, and SPLC is going crazy. They say, you can't do that. Yes, you can. There are videos. Have you watched? You don't understand what this is. I have been, and we have been living in this world since Trump, where we don't know what's going on. It's the strangest thing in the world. You do a video, and you write the word, great, monetize, happy. Put in the word Epstein, same video. Just change the title to Epstein, demonetized. Oh, wait a minute. You probably don't care about that. Wait. Don't you want to hear what it is? What if I decry him? What if I say it was a terrible man and the police were great and I'm sure he died naturally and they don't care. This is what we live with. You say you know Trump? I mean, they just destroy you. You don't know what we've been through. Jorgen, I can't even pronounce your name. Shuit. Alex has been my guidestone for over 20 years, the only voice providing me with a stable foundation on which to frame my life, siding with truth no matter how difficult it is. Absolutely. I remember there's a video. Have you seen Hidden Video? Oh my God. That is the great. Have you watched this? Now I'm not, and please, I like when people say, hey, did you see that Tucker interviewed Gonzalo Lira's father? Yes. Okay, I just want to send it to you. Have you seen Banned Video? Oh my God, it's great. And Greg Reese? I saw one before. Putin told moon landing photos are fake. Now, let me ask you something. New Zealand government doubles down on vaccine democide, sweeping plan for global censorship. This is the greatest stuff in the world. What are you talking about? Who doesn't want to hear that? Now, if you don't like it, I don't necessarily, subscribe to everything, but it doesn't matter. It allows me this kind of let me ask you a question. The first time you said, remember when if you're my generation, do you remember when you had Chinese food? Do you remember this? Chinese food when we were kids, like it was a big deal. Chinese food. It was like brand new. It was like, hey, we're going to go get Chinese food. This is great. Then somebody said, have you ever had Japanese food? What? Are they similar? Not really. Wow. How about Korean food? Korean? Vietnamese? Malaysian? Philippine? Shall I go on? Thai? Oh my. You see what it does to you? It shapes your frame of reference. It says, oh, I see. Spice, less spice, heat, more veggies, more of this. It's like Italian food. Northern, you get closer to, Europe, Germany and Yugoslavia. And then lower, then you get the red sauce, that Sicilian stuff. You see what happens? This is what's happening right now. You start off, if you want, hey, let's watch CNN. CNN, or for those, it's like chunking in the box. Do you ever get that? Remember those crappy, those noodles and the thing, and it's like you can make your own chop suey. It's like, what the hell is this? That's CNN. Have you ever been to a dim sum place in Chinatown here? Oh my God. Or in Flushing, Queens? You'll die and go into heaven. You can't believe all the food. That's what Alex is. It's like, wait a minute. But here's this other stuff. This is the guy who stood in front in Austin, Texas, at one of these centers where they were bringing in people in those white trucks that we used to see in Jersey all the time. We saw them all over the place. They just show up. And we saw a bunch of them too before the George Floyd riots. That was another thing too. You're not going to hear about that on CNN. Oh no, because who was it? That idiot Don Lemon said nothing peaceful, but a peaceful conversation. And there's Alex screaming and yelling and saying, "Look what they're doing! There's kids in there." Okay. Then this guy comes up and says, "Are you taking pictures?" And Alex goes, "You're crazy! You're just a security guard." Anybody do that on CNN? No. Anybody do that on Fox? That idiot Greg Kilmeade with his pseudo name. Is this a pseudonym? No, it's a pseudonym, you idiot. Or that fool who can't pronounce English. I mean, this is where we are today. Last night here in New York, or whatever, Trump's got this gala with a bunch of these kiss-ass Republicans who are star effers who just want to lick his boots because he's some big star, and not one of them ever talked about any kind of policy that affects what I care about. And who's talking about that? Elon, Tucker, and let's throw in Alex. And Tucker Carlson, good for him. Do me a favor, man up. Leave these, just stay away from Andrew Tate, Portnoy. Get serious. We need you, Tucker. We need you to act like an adult. Be the Murrow of our time. Don't fall into these cool guys. Don't talk to Kid Rock. Don't do this stuff. No Ted Nugent or any of that stupid star effing. Stick with what's going on. That doesn't mean they're perfect. That doesn't mean it's all great. But by God, I got to tell you something. I was here on 9/11. I was here. Do you know what we went through? Do you know what we went through? The only person who even told me, who validated, yes, because I was here, I'm seeing, but that's not what I'm seeing. Alex Jones. Oh, but he was a crazy, and I was a crazy truther. They call me a truther. Well, thank you. Thank you. The people that we need today are the people that are scary and that make you think. If I told you that everything you thought about the Vietnam War was wrong, where do you think you're going to hear that? If I told you that everything you heard about 9/11 was wrong, or Watergate, or Robert Kennedy's assassination, they whacked them. There's deposits. There's gunpowder deposits. Even Bobby Kennedy said that, and Sirhan's 10 feet away. Come on. Where am I going to hear this? Greg Kilmeade or that stupid gut bucket? The one you think is so damn funny? He's as funny as a heart attack. I don't have time for this bullshit. I got to be honest with you. God bless Elon Musk. Let's hear it. Tell us more. If you don't like it, turn it off. And don't give me this business about, well, that's Sandy Hook. That's all they've got. It's like Elise Stefanik. All she's got is this Harvard thing. Nobody knew who she was. Nobody knew who she was. And let me tell you something. You do know what's happening, right? You do know that if you are really a centurion, if you really believe in First Amendment, as you say you do, but if you really do, you're going to say, wait a minute, hold it. Do people at colleges have the right to say stupid stuff? Is there a genocide speak exception to the First Amendment? Yes or no? Even though it's deplorable, makes me sick. Is there an exception to the First Amendment that says, don't say anything about Israel? Don't say anything. Anything else you can know? Don't say that. Huh? Anything? The same people who said, what are you doing? You're talking about your stupid pronouns, your stupid trans, crypto, gendered stuff and your microaggressions and your trigger warnings, and you shut up, you bunch of okay. Now what are they doing? They're having people who are coming forward who are saying, and I'm going to school and I feel scared and they make me say, wait a minute, you're saying what they did. Oh, this is different though. This is anti-Semitism. Wait a minute, hold it. Wait. You're telling me you're feeling bad? They're feeling bad too. Yeah, but they're feeling bad about something stupid. Mine's different. Mine's anti-Semitism. They were feeling bad because they hated Trump. What's the difference? Since when are we supposed to shut down the First Amendment because you're feeling bad about this? What the hell's going on here? Do you understand this? But because we hate these people, and I know, and they have these 3 women. Did you see this? 3 women. And they say, this is DEI. This is quotas. This is affirmative action. You know they didn't get in because they know what they're. How do you know anything about these people? I think there's a little sexism there too. The bottom line is simply this. Do you believe in the First Amendment or don't you? If you do, stick with me. And if you do, thank Elon Musk. Okay? And let me also tell Elon, if somebody wants to be a white supremacist, a black supremacist, let them on Twitter. It's not your fault. You're not supposed to be a publisher. Section 230, Communications Decency Act. You let us deal with it. Well, just ignore them. If I got to put up with Alec Baldwin, I can put up with this. Mein Kampf is a book that's in the library. You can get it on Amazon. Mein Kampf. This is the architect. This is the blueprint for genocide. Real genocide. That's okay. You tell me how that works. Am I missing something? Here? Elon, Alex, you can do this. Now do me a favor, Alex. Understand something. They're going to get you. They're going to get you now. And they're going to do everything about it. And Elon can help only to an extent. So please do me a favor, Alex. Tone it down. That's all. Say everything you're saying. Do you ever watch David Icke? Do you ever know why David Icke does so well? Because he doesn't scare you. Some of the stuff that David Icke says is, to most people, batshit crazy. Right? I mean, and of course, Queen Elizabeth is a reptile. Well, thank you so much. It was David Icke, ladies and gentlemen. What? She's a lizard, but he speaks like this and talks like this and wears some nice clothing. He never yells, never screams, he never turns beet red, but he talks things that are absolutely crazy. But I don't know. Let him say it. Let him say it. So Alex does this thing where when Alex was talking to Tucker, it was superb. Tone it down. Not now. Try your best. Inside voice. Use your inside voice. Remember that? Use your inside voice. Say whatever you want. Hit them hard with it. Understand. Say things in a way. Say, I know this is difficult for you to understand. Of course it is. Of course it's difficult for you to understand. Because if you listen to me and if you listen to what I'm saying, you're going to have to realize that your government's been lying to you. And I understand that you don't want to do this. And you have to protect yourself and you have to protect your feelings. I understand. Say whatever you want. Say what you want about anything. Anything. And let me tell you something. Okay? What Elon has to do is say the following companies decided not to I guess, advertise with me because of speech. They are this, and this. Boycott them. Okay? We don't need them. Boycott them. And you know those people are saying, Elon, we don't care what we're on. We don't care anything about what we're on. We're on this. We're with you because people love you. We don't care what you're saying. Doesn't matter at all to us. By the way, I need 500 likes like I got this morning. Okay? 500. Oh, hillbilly, let the leftist meltdown begin. They are going to come after Alex like you can't believe. The ADL, the SPLC, they're going to go crazy. And you know what I say? So what? Bring it on. It's a free day. Say what you want. I may not agree with it. You believe we didn't land on the moon? Say it. You think that COVID was made from bat guano? And say it. I don't care. And don't give me this nonsense about, well, it's misinformation. We've got a president who's lying to you every day. This son of a gun looks at you straight in the eye and says, I don't know what you're talking about. I never, I don't know my son's business. What? I'm not involved in my husband. You don't what? You what? What are you talking about? You're lying to the rest of us. You're lying to us. You lied about that son. You set him up. You took this drug-addled freak, this sick perv, crack, meth addict, lunatic, spending monies on hookers and God knows what, playing ride-em cowboy with a bunch of strumpets and somehow he's walking around with a gun, taking pictures of it, and you set him up, and you basically put him out there, and you hung him out to dry. He didn't know anything about Burisma, anything about natural gas, anything about Ukrainian. You did this to your own son, and you have the audacity to talk to me about misinformation? You hold that thought, my friends. Hold that thought for 1 second, because listen to me very carefully right now. I told you this before, and I'm going to say it again. It's critical that you understand something. I don't know how to tell you this. And maybe we'll get eventually there, but they're buying every bit of farmland that is available. And what they want to do with it is not going to be good. Food, water, and energy. The holy trio, the triumvirate, right? The Trinity. This is going to make a lot of people very concerned. Get ahead of the game right now. Go to preparedwithlionel.com and listen to this. Patriot, the world at every level and facet is in peril. Everything has changed. The Great Reset is here. Just look around you. You must become more self-reliant and sufficient and secure the future for your family. Act today with My Patriot Supply. My Patriot Supply is the country's largest preparedness company, and it's more than equipped to stock your shelf. Their best-selling 3-month emergency food kit provides delicious breakfast, lunches, and dinners that last up to 25 years in storage. And right now, listen carefully, it's $200 off. That's right. Get over 2,000 calories every day. Just add water and heat, then eat. Make sure every member of your family has a 3-month food kit from My Patriot Supply. Go right now to my special website at preparedwithlionel.com, preparedwithlionel.com for $200 in savings. Be sure to order by 3 p.m. for free same-day shipping. It's best to have emergency food and not need it than to need it and not have it. Take $200 off right now at preparedwithlionel.com, preparedwithlionel.com. Write this down, commit it to memory, preparedwithlionel.com. Indeed, my friends, prepare indeed. Okay. Now let's do a few things right now, all right? Let's pay attention to what's happening, all right? Let's pay attention to what's going on here. I don't know how to say this to you. I don't know how to put you in any particular framework other than what I'm saying. Listen to me and listen carefully. We are on the precipice right now of getting back, thanks to Elon, thanks to Alex, thanks to Tucker. Because why this is important is very simply this. Let me see if I can say it to you. We need you and everyone else to understand this particular fact. This is critical. If the information breaks through this blood-brain barrier, and if the information and the truth goes from one little, how do I say this? Well, give me an example. This is my dream. You know what it is? My dream. CNN writes, MSNBC writes, Rolling Stone, whatever. Suddenly, Alex Jones is cool. Alex Jones, the long abandoned, long forgotten, long whatever the hell you want to call it, the long whatever he how do I say this, the long ignore whatever the hell you want to call it. He is now in the position, and this is important. He is now in the position, if all of a sudden he becomes cool again, for people to say, well, what is he saying? And then little by little, imagine this. They're saying there are people who are catching on to him. Conspiracy theories are cool. When you see that, we're in. Bring in David Icke. This man is more, he has sold out Wembley. He sold out Wembley more than the Stones. Who is he? He's a man who believes that the royal family are lizards. Okay, call me crazy. That's the way that is. Whatever you want, whatever, watch what happens. I've seen this. You've got to ask yourself the question. If you're going to hear something that your government is doing wrong, if you're going to hear how your government is lying, who are you going to hear from? Brian Kilmeade? Sean Hannity? Look at these rat bastards too. Have you heard anything on Fox News or Newsmax or whatever these other ones talking about Alex Jones comes back, other than not calling him some conspiracy, a Sandy Hook lunatic? No, they hate him. They hate him. He doesn't play the game. Now, let me tell you something. This is the thing which is the most important. Alex Jones talked to Trump initially. The Trump people right now, the Trump folks, are not Republicans. I don't know what they are. They're glad handers. They're into talks about whatever it is. You've got to sit there and explain and bring it to people's attention. Alex Jones and, what's his name? Mars, or not Mars, Jim Tucker, whatever, was the first one that ever talked about Bilderberg. Nobody talked about Bilderberg. Nobody. He and Jim Tucker, whatever his name is, he would stand at the entranceway and show, and of course he would scream and yell and whatever it is, but he was so, and he would stand there and he would say things like, New World Order, and laugh. But I go, oh, look, there's George Pataki. Oh, there's Henry Kissinger. Oh, there's all these people. It turned people on. I knew about Bilderberg through Alex Jones. Remember his documentary Endgame? Remember, it's unbelievable. And what he does, and I'm telling you this again, this is the thing that's interesting. He loves to show you the stack of papers. There was something today I saw from 2013. No. Yeah, 2013. Yeah, 2013, 10 years ago. And he was talking about I swear to God, he was talking about kids and family and morals and the like, and talking about everything that was going on here. Okay, fine. Now, here's the story. He talked about this weird cult that was going on in Japan that was, for lack of a better word, dare I say, scatological and defecatory. Okay? And I thought to myself, what the hell is he talking about? And sure enough, he says, well, here's the story. Boom. And it's not from Bill's website. He shows the story. Boom. Here it is. I've been talking about and have been screaming about geoengineering forever. I didn't hear it from him, but if anybody would get to the bottom of it, he would. If anybody would talk about what is 5G doing to us, he would. If anybody is talking about, well, what does fluoride do, or if anything, he would. Now, he does some things, I'll tell you right now, where I don't necessarily agree, and it doesn't matter. But to give you an idea, I am not a fundamentalist Christian Baptist New Testament guy who, so what? So what? I don't believe that this is the Satan and God and all that. So what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know why people have to line up everything. I don't necessarily, when I say I don't agree with it, it doesn't ruin the presentation. But what it does is it tells me here's another perspective that makes me smarter. It makes me smarter. And it makes me smarter because it opens my mind up, like I mentioned before, about different foods, different flavors, different seasonings, different everything else. That's what it does to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you right now, and I want you to listen to me very, very carefully. It's not about Alex Jones. It's not about Tucker, but we need somebody somewhere. We need this new world, like the new Hillsdale College folks, the ones who are getting away to destroy, get rid of this stranglehold that these awful Ivy League folks have had. We need new ideas, new people, new thoughts, new perspectives of people who are not afraid to get their hands dirty. Sparky says, seems like Alex was 85% correct and 15% vanity to make you think CNN at their best decades ago was probably only 50% accurate. I don't know about that. And I beg to differ because CNN, by the way, was excellent. If you remember, Sparky, when CNN first came out in the early 80s, it was phenomenal. You only went to CNN if there was an airplane crash, if there was a war. They had Peter Arnett. They had everybody else, Bernard, whatever his name was. They had solid, not Don Lemon and these weirdos and, Fredo Cuomo and all. What is this stuff? What is this? It was serious. Oh, I disagree. CNN was the gold standard. They were great. But it changed. It changed because a whole bunch of people realized and recognized the fact, and this is important, that so many people in this world that we live in, so many people have been, and they don't understand it since, and I want to say, well, it really started with Trump. Remember what we said. Trump was necessary for the shadow government to really do a number. You could not have implemented this amount of restriction of free speech were it not for Trump and were it not for COVID. That's absolutely the truth. You understand? It could only have happened with Trump. You would not have had this with Hillary Clinton. You wouldn't have had it. Trump was necessary. They wanted him in. If the shadow government had wanted Trump not to win, he wouldn't have won. They could have made Hillary win like this. Hillary was on her way to winning. Hillary had every poll. Everybody said, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Every poll, everybody said, it's done. It's finished through. She could have won with that. Nobody would have questioned anything. But they said, no, we want Trump to win. They could have stopped it, and they didn't. And the reason why is simple. Because Trump is responsible. Trump changes everything. Trump implemented surveillance. They unleashed, unwrapped, unfolded, I mean, closed-minded censorship like we've never seen possible. You saw the implementation of a draconian, dystopian, 1984 Orwellian horror show that could have only happened with Trump there. They unleashed everything. They impeached him twice. They were going to come after him with the emoluments clause. They had more surveillance. They grabbed the courts. They grabbed the Justice Department. They shut everything down. It could have only happened if Trump were in there. Wouldn't have happened if it were Hillary. You wouldn't need to take over the FBI if Hillary's president. You wouldn't need to take over the federal judiciary if Hillary were president. You didn't need it. You needed it with him. They wanted him in. They let him win. And you will never see him in there again, ever. They will never let him near that. Never. Never. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I hate to say it. Why? If we are able to know the truth, if we are able to know the truth, we will be able to tell anybody, we know what we're doing. Biden, we know what we're doing. I want to scare the hell out of CNN, ABC, NBC, Newsmax. These are the biggest phonies of them all. They're pretend Republicans. And Fox News, country club Republicans. I don't know what these people, I don't know what they stand for. I told you there was this thing here, this big gala. Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene. What are you talking about? What do they stand for? What? What does this have to do with anything? A couple of things have happened. Israel destroyed our sense of balance. Israel did. This Israel-Palestinian thing. I can't believe what I'm saying. I can't believe people are losing their minds over this. Sparky says 50% actually isn't bad. Well, whatever. I'm not going to, 57, 60, whatever. No. I don't even know what's accurate. The thing is, what does accurate mean? What about the stuff we're not covering? See, I can have a news show and I can explain that. I can keep the news from you or I can give you the news and lie. Misfeasance, nonfeasance, misinformation, non-information. I can do it a million ways. All I want you to know is simply this. Thank you, Elon Musk. Thank you, Elon Musk. Thank you, Alex Jones. Thank you. And I want others. And there are others. There are so many people who are available who want to tell you the truth. And I want everybody. I want there to be this new sense, this profound sense of people who want to be the next. Look what they did to Owen Schroyer. Look what they did to this young man. They put him in prison for what? What did he do? For reporting? Not one person. Hunter's not in jail yet. Nobody for the George Floyd riots. Nothing ever happened for Antifa. Not one. Explain to me the Antifa organization, the lattice work of that. That's racketeering. That's domestic terrorism. They didn't lift a finger for that. But Owen Schroyer and these other people, some of these people, these women who had no idea, they got sucked up into this thing. January 6th had nothing to do with anything even remotely an insurrection, seditious conspiracy. Theoretically, under the statutes, oh yes, you're correct, absolutely. You'd be surprised how easy you can commit burglary. You have no idea how easy you can. It's done. It's done. The world is different, my friend. The world is different, and we're going to get this thing back, and we're going to do it. And this is going to start. This is now all of a sudden making people say, hey, wait a minute. They're talking about it. He's back. Why is he back? Where did he go? Who is he? Well, what is he saying? I don't understand. What is he talking about? What's going on now? And do not fall prey for this nonsense about what they want to do to these college presidents. I don't like these folks. Don't get me wrong. I don't like any of them. Period. I don't like any of these people. But you should be able to say anything you want on a college campus. There is no Palestinian or Israeli exception to the First Amendment. Period. Now, one more thing. I mentioned this before to you. A while back, there was this guy named Mike Lindell. And Mike Lindell came up with something called MyPillow.com. And if you go to MyPillow.com, promo code Lionel, MyPillow.com, promo code Lionel, look at what's going on right now. I just do yourself a favor. And I am telling you right now, Giza Dream bed sheets, $29.98. MyPillow 2.0, save 50%, queen size, $39.98 using the promo code. Look at this. MyPillow bed sheets, my store, my coffee, kitchen towels, mattress toppers, overstock sales. One of the reasons why, and I've told you this, I've said this before, one of the reasons why I love this guy is because they tried to destroy him. Bed Bath & Beyond tried to take him down. Look where Bed Bath & Beyond is. They're out of business, but he's still there. Not only that, I don't want you to do so. I don't want you to buy stuff from him. Promo code Lionel. Promo code Lionel. You got to use that. I don't care. If you hear it on any other show, any other radio, you put my promo code Lionel. Okay? Not because I'm asking for charity, but because it happens to be the best stuff there is. Okay? MyPillow.com. Promo code Lionel. Now listen to me. Rejoice, my friends. Be happy. Be happy. Be happy. Be happy. I can't tell you again. Be happy. I just did an hour straight on my private channel. An hour. Did 3 different videos, 3 different whatever. And I love to go into detail and say things that I cannot say here. We're not even close to unfettered freedom. And I don't want to say anything blue or sexual or anything that would harm children. No, I want to tell you the truth. And we just increased our frequency, our penetration, so to speak, so much with this. So this is such a great, great, great day. I can't say it enough. I'm so happy. I will take any victory there is. Now, by the way, in addition to Alex Jones, Mrs. L has been doing some of the best work ever. And I want you to go right now and sign up for her YouTube channel. Just go and do what I say. There's the link right there. And if you're at home or you're listening right now, just go to the link. There it is. It's Lynn's Warriors. And listen to what she's doing. Listen to the stuff. She has people on, actual government agents, retired military. They tell you firsthand what they've seen on the border. It's incredible. There was a fight to protect children. And it's not just from the folks who want to talk about pedos. It's about encryption, digital safety, and other aspects of it. Please, I ask you, do me a favor and please follow her. It is such a great, great channel. And let me also thank you. Let me thank you for your love and affection. Sparky and Jorgen Schuit, and Dick Dickerson and Sparky, by the way. Sparky says, when they got co-opted by the establishment after Captain's Outrageous sold them, they started playing their people millions to broadcast bogus news. Interesting. Well, what happened was when they got to old Ted Turner, when Ted Turner went full tilt, you might call it New World Order or globalist. Remember when he said he was going to leave $1 billion to the UN? Remember that one? I don't know where that one. Anybody who marries Jane Fonda, make a long story short. I don't know how Ted's doing, but that's when it all changed. And we can get it back. Remember, it's not going to be 100%. If 10% of the country, if 10% of the world knows 10% more, it will be a revolution. Once people see the truth, once people feel it, once people are engaged in the truth, they will never forget it and they won't go back. All right, dear friends, have a great and glorious day. See you tomorrow. And no, I'm not. Excuse me. I have a very important business meeting. Oh, no. We're going to be meeting some other time. I don't know when, but subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell. So it might be 10, might be 11. I don't know when I get back. I've got an early meeting, so I don't know. That's why it's critical that you subscribe, so that you know. And in fact, during the day, if I just want to go live, you'll know about this. You know how it works. You know how subscriptions work. All right, my friends. We'll see you whenever tomorrow. And don't forget, until we meet again, the monkey's dead. The show's over. Sue you. Da.